Dear students, welcome to the biology online classes. So, in the previous classes, we have learnt about oogenesis, isn't it? And we also studied the comparison of oogenesis and spermatogenesis. Now, we are going to start a new topic, that is menstrual cycle. Okay, so what is menstrual cycle actually? It's a cycle that operates in the female primates. Like what? Monkeys. Primates is a group, isn't it? That includes what? Monkeys, apes, and human beings. So in them, this reproductive cycle operates. Understood? So the first time when menstruation begins or at the puberty is known as menarche. Okay, so what is menarche? The onset of what to say, the menstrual cycle or the first menstruation begins at puberty, and that is known as the menarche. Okay, and in females, this menstrual cycle is repeated at an average interval of about 28 to 29 days, and it varies, isn't it? According to the physique of each female, that varies. So usually or average, if you say, this cycle operates in a span of 28 to 29 days. Okay, and the cycle that starts with the menstruation, okay, from one menstruation till the next one, is known as menstrual cycle. And in the middle of the menstrual cycle, one ovum will be released. Okay, one ovum is released. What is that process known as? The ovulation. So ovulation takes place when? During the middle of the menstrual cycle. Understood? So each cycle would last, that is from one menstruation to another menstruation. Okay, so that much what the time period is known as what period or menstrual cycle, and in the middle of this ovulation takes place. So the major events can be divided into the menstrual phase. Okay, the menstrual phase, where what happened, the menstruation takes place or the menstrual flow occurs, and it is lasting for 3 to 4 days. And then comes the the follicular phase, and then the luteal phase. Like this you can divide the menstrual cycle into different stages. Okay, so first is what? Menstruation. So I told it lasts for 3 to 4 days. And the menstrual flow, why this occurs? Due to the breakdown of endometrial lining of the uterus. Okay, and also the blood vessels. We have learned that endometrium is the layer that undergoes cyclic changes during the menstrual cycle, isn't it? So the endometriums, what they break down, okay, they are lining or that line break down along with the blood vessels that brings blood to the what the this lining. Okay, and this comes out through the vagina. That is actually what? The menstruation or menstrual flow. Understood? And this, if it is absent, that can be what? The indication of pregnancy. If menstrual flow is not happening, that can indicate, always not, okay, that can indicate that that lady is pregnant. And other reasons are also there. Okay, like always it is not sure that if menstruation is not there, that lady will be pregnant. Okay, there are other underlying what causes, like stress, poor health, etc., and all these are under the control of hormones, isn't it? So any hormonal change happens, this can affect all this processes. Okay, then next phase is what? The follicular phases. What is it? The follicular phases. So during this, what is happening during this follicular phase? The primary follicles, we have learned now: primary follicles, secondary follicles, tertiary follicle, and Graafian follicles. Okay, so the primary follicles in the ovary grow and become a mature Graafian follicle. Okay, and endometrium of uterus regenerates. Okay, so you can see in the diagram also, So here this period, that is the menstrual period, is divided into different stages. I have said, that is menstruation, follicular, and luteal. Okay, so menstruation 3 to 4 days, 3 to 5 days it exists. Understood? So during that, what happened? The endometrium layer falls off. Okay, and then what it leads to menstruation, and you can see in the uterus. Okay, during the next stage, that is follicular stage, endometrium's layer slowly it will become thick. Okay, again it regenerate. Understood? And you can see from the primary follicle, the what Graafian follicle is formed. The other phenomenons we have already studied, isn't it? What happened during the means how the primary follicle is getting converted to a Graafian follicle we have seen, isn't it? Primary oocyte, then it will form more. Primary follicle will have primary oocyte and it will develop more layers, and it becomes secondary follicles. Secondary follicles will become tertiary with a characteristic feature of what a fluid filled cavity known as antrum, isn't it? And then that will get form changed into a Graafian follicle, and so all these changes happens during which phase? The follicular phase. Okay, during the follicular phase it happens. Okay, now so these changes are due to what? The increased production of the pituitary hormones. Okay, so pituitary hormones, we have seen that FSH and LH. So FSH and LH, what amount or quantity in the blood increases. Okay, during the follicular phase, slowly it get increased. Understood? And on around 14th day, the LH production will be very high. That is known as LH surge. What is it? LH surge. Okay, so this results, so the pituitary hormones and the ovarian hormones, these are what involved in the processes, all these processes. Okay, so during the follicular stage, what happens? The secretion of gonadotrophins, what are they? LH and FSH. Okay, that get increased, and that stimulates the follicular development, isn't it? The follicles, I told, during follicular phase the primary follicle is getting changed into the Graafian follicle. Understood? So for this, what is needed? These hormones are needed. Okay, and once the follicles develops, the estrogens are also secreted by the follicles, growing follicles, actually by the follicular cells. Understood? So this is happening during what? Which phase? The follicular phase. So what are the changes that happens in the follicular phase? You can see in the diagram. In the uterus, the endometrium's lining increases, thickness of the lining increases. Okay, then what happened in the uterus, sorry, in the ovary? What is happening in the ovary? You can see primary follicle is getting converted to the Graafian follicle. Understood? Then in the pituitary gland or pituitary hormones, what happened? FSH and LH, okay, they will start increasing its production. Okay, or FSH and LH will get increase. So once FSH and LH increases, FSH will grow, work on what? The follicles, isn't it? The follicle is getting converted to, means primary follicle is getting converted to what? To the mature follicle. So in them there are follicular cells. So follicular cells will produce what? Estrogen. So estrogen level also you can see start increasing. Okay, estrogen will get increased. Is it clear? So this is what happening during the follicular phase. Okay, so in follicular phase, what all happens? In follicular phase, in the ovary, okay, the primary follicles grow into a fully matured Graafian follicle. Okay, and this is what happening in where? In the ovary. Okay, and in the uterus, what is happening? In the uterus, you can see the endometrium regenerates. Very clearly you have to understand, okay? In the uterus, the endometrium regenerates, okay? And these are under the control of what? The pituitary and ovarian hormones. These two phenomena, what are they? In the ovary and in the uterus. These are by what? The influence of pituitary and ovarian hormone. Okay, the gonadotrophins, that is LH and FSH production will get increased, okay, during the follicular phase, and that stimulate the follicular development. And as the follicles develops, what happen? Estrogen level also will get increased. It's very clear now what happens during the the follicular phase. Now, when both LH and FSH production is high at the peak level, okay, so that happens around the middle of the cycle, that is on 14th day. Then rapid secretion of LH, that will become maximum, and this is known as LH surge. What is it? LH surge. That, so when LH surge happens, means the maximum production of LH, that what happened? That results in the rupture of Graafian follicle, and that results in ovulation. Okay, so you can see here. Understood? So the production of the LH will be high. Okay, it will be very high, and that results in the ovulation. Okay, what is ovulation? The release of ovum from the ovary. Okay, so one ovum usually is undergoing this process, isn't it? One ovum. So that will get released from the ovary, and that process is known as what? Ovulation, and that takes place during the 14th day of the menstrual cycle. The next phase is known as the luteal phase. What is it? Luteal phase. Understood? So luteal phase is the phase in which what happened? That is the remaining part of the Graafian follicle transform into a tissue known as corpus luteum. Okay, so the empty follicle after the ovulation, Graafian follicle will be empty, isn't it? So this will change into what? A tissue, or that transform into corpus luteum. And corpus luteum, what happens? It starts secreting progesterone, and that is needed for the maintenance of the endometrium. Understood? So what happens if fertilization does not happen, and if the what egg is released, what will happen? Ovulation happened, the follicle will become empty, and that will be filled with another tissue known as what? Corpus luteum. And what is the function of corpus luteum? Corpus luteum is secreting the progesterone. Understood? And what is the function of progesterone? For the maintenance of endometrium. Understood? And what is the need of this endometrium? Because endometrium is needed for the fertilized egg to get, isn't it, implanted, and the further process will be able to be done. Understood? So like this, the menstruation or menstrual cycle is divided into different phases. And if fertilization will not happen, if fertilization happens, what will happen? It will lead to the pregnancy, isn't it? And during this, there won't be any menstrual cycle, it will be stopped. Okay, no menstruation will be there. If there is no fertilization, what will happen? The corpus luteum, okay, that is formed in the Graafian follicle will degenerate. Okay, and if corpus luteum is not there, what will happen? There is no progesterone. Actually, progesterone is produced by corpus luteum. So if corpus luteum is not there, that will lead to the disintegration of endometrium, that lead to new menstruation. Understood? Or new cycle starts. Understood? So in this way only menstrual cycle happens in human being. Understood? And menstruation cycle that stops at the age of around 50. Okay, and that is known as menopause. Okay, so what is menopause? The stoppage of menstrual cycle. Understood? So always it is not that 50, that also depends upon the physique of the person. Understood? It may differ. In some persons it may get stopped, okay, or menopause happens early, and in some afterwards. Okay, so average you can take it as 50. So is it clear about what we learned? Menstruation. Okay, menstrual cycle we have learned. Menstruation, then what, follicular phase, then you can say, oh, after the follicular phase ovulation takes place, then next is the luteal phase, that is the secretory phase, and then the next cycle begins. Okay, so during menstruation I told, due to the falling of degeneration of the endometrium and other blood vessels, that results in the menstrual flow. Then follicular phase, what happened during the follicular phase? The endometrium's what thickness start increasing. Okay, primary follicle will get changed into Graafian follicle, and in the pituitary gland, what happened? FSH and LH production increases, and when it becomes maximum, okay, on the 14th day ovulation happens. And then next is what, the follicular phase. So during this what happened? The corpus luteum develops, and that starts secreting what? The progesterone. Understood? That is needed for the maintenance of endometrium. Once fertilization happened, okay, this will be needed. Okay, and if fertilization is not there, what will happen? The corpus luteum degenerate. Understood? And that will results in the what, falling of progesterone in the body. Okay, and that will again results in the next menstrual cycle. Is it clear to everyone? So you have to learn this diagram well, because the for various questions can be asked from this. Okay, what happens to the pituitary gland all during all this what period? Okay, and what happens in the ovary? What happens in the ovarian hormones? Okay, and what happens in the uterus? So all these are very clear to you. I hope you have to learn this diagram along with the other topics. So thank you very much. We'll meet on next class.